broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello. Hello and welcome.
Oh, it's a silent open.
It is silent.
Died. Oh, there it is.
It might seem crazy.
Thank you, Val.
Guys, welcome to the Happyland AfterBuzz After Show. I'm your host, Yael Tygiel. With me, fantastic panel. We got Kylie Hodges, Sam Davidson, Vivian Adaobi.
Hey, Happylanders.
We are talking about Leave of Absence,
Yeah.
the almost season finale.
Yeah. 7th episode.
Unbelievable.
So sad. Ending so soon.
Yeah. We have a lot to cover. I just want to reflect for a moment on where we began. And I know we do it pretty much every episode because every episode changes everything. But look at where we began. Will... Great.
That's where we began.
We began happy.
Yeah. Will and Lucy...
Circle. We'll go full circle.
Will and Lucy were just best friends in the beginning. And now they're more like lovers.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's true.
That kiss like brothers. Just saying. We'll get into it, but
Yeah.
just needed to spit
How
that
do
out.
brothers kiss?
Or siblings, but brothers rhyme.
Yeah. Sam, is there something you want to tell us?
You can define. You think about the definition of
All
that.
right,
kiss a
guys,
sibling?
we were 5 and it wasn't a big deal, okay? That's why I like Happyland so much. I'm
sure.
just playing. Just kidding.
She's like, I love incest.
I don't judge.
Okay, Kylie.
Kylie.
That's what the message I'm taking away from this conversation.
I don't judge, guys.
To really, truly go back to where we started.
Yeah.
We started where Lucy had a crush on a guy named Ian.
Yeah.
It's like
And,
a song.
And now...
Yes.
3 boys
I mean,
later.
maybe they're not even related.
Well, we will get to the biggest reveal of the episode later.
I would just like to point out, by the way,
That you called
I
it?
predicted that
I did.
a long
So did Sam.
time
I
ago.
did it first, and you guys said no. Someone said, like, no, that would be so bad.
Let's blame Yael.
Okay.
We blame you.
It's very likely that I said it. Very likely that I said it.
It's fine.
I think I definitely recall saying no to Sam, but saying yes to you. Because
That's how our relationship works.
Yeah.
I force you to say yes to everything I say.
It's like I say something bad, and then she makes it seem better.
Yeah, I justify it.
So Yael can say yes.
Yeah.
And I
I
just,
say
like,
yes anyway.
And she just sits there and she's like, y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
smiles and nods.
Yep. No, well, I disagreed. Sam had suggested what we revealed tonight. All right, let's talk about that. Fine, I wanted to wait, but we'll talk about
Sorry.
All right, Ray, Will's dad, who was great to see him in this episode as well.
I love that guy.
Oh, because he's
yeah.
a DOLF too?
He is a dick. He
I thought you
is
said a
definitely-
dolphin, like a dolphin. I was like, was that a new
it's
thing?
a DOLF because
DOLF.
Yael's all about the
Oh,
DOLF.
yeah, she is about the
I'm
dolphin.
all
You
about their
think, you
dilfs,
think
about
Ray
their
is,
dilfs.
you think Ray is a DILF?
Yes.
I mean, he's an older
I guess
man.
my bartender, I would accept free shots from him.
All right.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, I would never
creepy.
say no.
Right, accept free shots from anyone.
All right, so Ray reveals, because we're jumping, jerks, that Ian possibly is not a Chandler, that his mother, Margot, who is in town, and we would have talked about that, but we'll get to her. Margot may or may not have been sleeping around the theme park, the lands, while James was off elsewhere in Japan.
Such a hussy.
Yeah. And therefore, people who could be the father? I'm going to save that question because that's all predictions is going to be is our list of who's the daddy.
All for it.
Yeah. So we will get to predictions later. You happy?
I'm very happy.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy.
Yeah. I was like, Phil, you're missing the cue?
Happy wife, happy life. Isn't that right, Yael?
But it doesn't
I'm
seem
your
like any wife
Happyland
is happy.
wife.
Oh, I was like, I don't have a wife. I would know these things, right?
What? You didn't tell me that.
I was like, what, Kylie got married?
Okay, guys.
It's called improv, guys.
So,
Yes, and.
Will and Lucy. We pick up right where we left off, where he's like, hey, I'm trying to tell you that I love you, jerk
And
face.
she's like, but my mom. Basically.
All right, show of hands. Who's a fan of Lucy?
She's not my favorite person.
For those listening, no hands went up.
With that being said, though, she has been through quite an ordeal. It's like her entire world has been flipped upside down and then over again and over again, pretty much. And it continues to in this episode. So, no, she's not my favorite character. Would not really want to be her friend. However, maybe she was cool back in the day before she knew like how twisted her life was.
Actually, she wasn't very cool.
No, she was a loser.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
She seems like she's always
Losers
been
are
stuck
cool.
up. But a little stuck up,
yeah.
a little...
She
just
does
not the
think-
nicest person.
She thinks that she's better than a lot of people.
That's why she wants to get out of Happyland so
Yeah.
bad, because she's above what it represents.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. It really says something about Bianca's acting, because Bianca is a lovely person. Lovely person. And we're all sitting here like, Lucy, blah, Lucy. So, applause for Bianca.
Yes.
Good work.
Well, she's also, let's, sorry. Applause,
Thank
applause,
you.
applause. She's
Follow
Elena's
directions,
daughter.
people.
She's Elena's daughter. And we have seen Elena act in ways that are not very great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're
she's
not huge
selfish.
fans of her either.
Yeah, and it makes
True.
sense that she comes from the same person. And we love them both in real life.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll take it. So Lucy and Harper have a great conversation about what's going on in her life, and that it's weird to be with Will. She also talks about how Lucy thought that Will and her would be together, and that they would have gotten together years ago, but that at this point, like, clearly it can't happen because it's taken so long. Girl, you're in high school.
They're 17. Like, when did
When did you think this was going to happen?
Like, you'd be in diapers? What?
Yeah.
I just remember when I was a teenager, I felt like I had lived an eternity and I knew so much. And childhood was so far away. So, I mean, she's a teenager.
Okay.
This is a Nickelodeon show, though.
Neither was my life.
Are you sure?
I'm just putting in my 2 cents. I wished it was.
Was your life an MTV show? That would have been cool.
Oh, my life was Seventh Heaven, guys.
Aw.
So the WB back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the character Lucy. That was me.
Oh, how funny.
Seventh heaven. We're not going to go there.
Loved it though.
So, I want to talk about Theo's threats.
Oof.
Because Lucy goes in for her scholarship interview and does a great job.
Kills it.
Kills it. Oh, great.
It's interesting how her interview skills have somehow drastically improved since
The first episode.
first interview.
Yeah.
Where she bombed.
My question is, did they talk to anyone else? Like, did anyone else apply to the scholarship
this a
that
real
no one's
scholarship?
heard of?
It doesn't seem like a real scholarship. Like, they made this up specifically for
Lucy.
the reason to get her out.
To send them away.
I
Maybe
would not,
that's
yeah.
a Theo thing.
I wouldn't
That's
doubt that
brilliant.
Theo came up with this. Was like, we should do a scholarship, and then it was like handing it to Elena to hand to Lucy to get this all moving, but no one else is aware of it. I would not doubt that.
So is it just like a certain amount of money that whatever college she gets into? I'm just very confused. Like her
How
scholarship.
scholarships work?
Well, no, it's for college. No, but it's not for. She doesn't know what college she's going to
No,
yet.
it's not a scholarship for a school. It's a scholarship to go to school.
So she can get into Harvard, and they'll pay for it.
It's X
Yeah.
amount. It's not a full ride scholarship. It's
Yeah,
not-
that's all the scholarships I got in high school were like not from the college I went to. It was
Right.
from like third parties. So it was like, here, this is the money. You must use it towards tuition.
yeah.
So it's a big enough one that she can go to a school and have them not really need to freak out about it.
Hopefully.
I believe it's that you get a scholarship, you get into a school, and you have now X amount of money, 20,000, 50,000, whatever, or a full ride, which is a scholarship that they pay for your school the
Yes.
whole time. And you have to keep up grades or something. I don't know. Some of us didn't earn scholarships.
Either way,
we
it's
aren't
more...
good enough.
Student loans over here.
Regardless.
Yeah. You had something on Dad.
Either way, it's more money than Lucy would have had
Right.
to go to college
Yeah.
anyway. So if she can go to you know, the little community school down the block or Harvard, wherever, because she couldn't afford it before.
Yeah.
She should be able to afford whatever she wants because technically Elena can send Mr. Chandler to court and get lots of money.
But she doesn't want that because they're not gold diggers. Because it was love on Elena's part.
Love.
Yeah, you heard me. So Theo has this threat after Lucy gets the scholarship that Elena also is going to move. She's going to work in Boston at the Happyland Cruise Lines. It's Schmizni, guys. It's Schmizni.
Schmizni.
In case it wasn't clear, they're Schmizni.
She already looks like a cruise director with her
orange blazer.
Yeah.
She
You
would
totally
be
pull it
fun.
off.
She would be good for the cruise crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pleasing the old men, because you know it's all old people on those cruises.
Not always.
Not on my spring
families.
break
Families.
2009.
Were you on a Schmizni cruise?
No.
That's why.
well,
That's
but
right.
it's old ladies and children.
Old people and families.
children,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like Elena would love a Schmizni cruise because the families, and she seems to have a thing for DILFs.
Yes.
Elena and I have so much in
I was like,
common.
are you Elena?
Well, not just
No.
DILFs, married DILFs.
Yes.
You have to be specific.
That's true.
I don't think she would discriminate against non-married DILFs.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, if they're married, that's like a challenge.
Not
She
really.
likes the work.
Anywho.
For her, not for me or you.
Anywho. So Lucy knows that Elena is going to not want to leave. Happyland is her home. But Theo is like, not that it, you know, not that your scholarship depends on it, but your scholarship depends on this. Thoughts on Theo and his disgusting behavior?
Theo is so smart. He's so smart. It makes me angry because he totally knows everything about the situation, and he's manipulating everyone to try and get what he wants, which is them out, Elena and Lucy out.
I just don't understand. Well, I guess it must be the reason he wants them out is because he's assuming they're going to out his father, and it's going to be a scandal.
I think it's also that he doesn't want the temptation. 'Cause he seems to realize that his father is weak.
Yeah.
And he knows that they are back together, regardless of anyone telling him or him seeing it. He knows that it happened. And I think that Theo doesn't want his father in this compromised situation, doesn't want, because it could ruin the business, it could ruin the family. And as we see later, like he talks to Ian, he's like, we stand up for this family. This family comes first. Our business, our family, we come first. So I think it's not so much that, they don't want him outed, that they don't want to ruin anything that they have.
Yeah, but how much do they have? I mean, they have a lot of money, but they're, where exactly is their home base? Because, Mrs. Chandler, where has she, have we understood where she's been? Why she's not living with them in that beautiful mansion that Ian threw the party in? Where's she been?
From what I gather, she seems like a businesswoman, too. And it seems on the surface that they have a happy marriage.
Yeah.
But they are both happy and naive to the other's life. And they probably do that on purpose. Or
I don't think they're naive.
maybe they know.
I don't think they're naive, or
I don't think they're naive
that they're
either.
happy. Really, it's a
Yeah.
You don't think so?
facade. For Margot to have been sleeping around when he was away, and everyone in Happyland from that time has an inkling about it. Obviously, there's always been trouble in paradise.
But so there is this facade.
Yeah.
I think maybe Theo just doesn't want to break the order of how things are.
Maybe.
Because, they're comfortable. People think they're this great power family. And he doesn't want anything to ruin that.
I would believe that Theo doesn't know that his parents are both aware of each other's extracurricular. But I think that the parents, I think that both James and Margot know that no one's faithful to each other, like that neither is faithful to each other, and that they're okay with that as long as it's, not exposed, which is a very common situation I hear in Hollywood relationships.
That's another story.
Rumor has it that's a thing people do.
Yeah.
But they're a very image-centric family. It's all about
Yeah.
looks and what other people will think of them. Even when you look at Theodore, he's always in a suit, suited up, hair done.
He always looks
He
great.
always looks good.
Yeah.
So he's
He
super
looks like
concerned.
he should be in the FBI.
Please come
CIA.
next week for the finale.
Yeah, Ryan is
Ryan.
welcome here anytime.
I'll give you my seat. Actually, I think you should sit on the table and just like go all out.
Just lay.
Just so we're clear.
Take your shirt off.
Brady's also
You don't have
invited
to, but
any
it'd be nice.
time.
What?
Brady.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Delphi.
Good
Delphi.
Lord. Ladies,
come
quit
back.
drooling.
Shane, feel
Get
free.
it together.
Come back.
Excuse me.
I mean, if we're gonna drool over anybody, it's gonna be obviously Shane Harper.
Right, exactly. Come back.
I am so sad I missed that,
Now,
mostly
back
because
to-
of seeing you
Yeah.
with him. I wanted so badly to see that, and
It's because he and I are best
did he
friends
sit
now.
next to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I allowed it.
And then afterwards, we braided each other's hair. We talked about our feelings. Followed each other on Twitter. You know, basic friendship.
Then you followed him
things.
to his apartment.
No, I'm not that
All
creepy.
right.
Don't say that.
All
Shidgets.
right.
I'm not that
Remember,
creepy.
the Shidget
Yeah, the
fans will come
Shidgets will
for her.
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on Team Shidget.
Guys,
I'm suddenly in a gang.
I want to take a moment to talk about iTunes. Notice there are no guests here. And the thing you guys can do to help us get guests is go on to iTunes and rate and review the show. That's right.
That's right.
People check our ratings.
Do it right now.
They matter. So we ask something very simple. Go onto iTunes, rate and review. If you like us, give us 5 stars. If you want more guests, give us 5 stars. If you're a Shidget fan, give us 5 stars. If you want to see Kylie and Shane
If you wanna
hang
see-
out, then give us 5 stars. If you don't like our show, well, that makes us sad. But that's
Give
okay.
us 5
give us 4
stars
stars.
and leave a comment.
Yeah, 4 stars. We'll take
Oh,
4
okay, we'll
stars.
take 4.
We'll accept that. That's fine. I understand. All right.
Moving on.
I want to talk about this wedding.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
so here's the thing. Schmizni weddings are like a thing that happen all the time. People have weddings at Schmizneyland
I've been to a
all the
Schmizni
time.
wedding.
Have you?
Really?
How was it?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Were the
Are
characters
Are
there?
you being sarcastic?
No,
or not?
no, I'm being honest. I'm from Orlando, so these things actually happen
yeah.
quite frequently. It was really ornate. It had Cinderella. It was by the Cinderella's castle. It was out night. There was fireworks
Oh my
and
gosh.
lights and everything. But, you know, it wasn't as scary and awkward and kind of creepy as it was in Happyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, this couple, they were something else.
Their vows were so creepy, adorable.
I was just so creeped out by the groom. I couldn't even pay
He
attention.
was a little terrifying.
Yeah, he was aggressive to say the least.
I think my favorite moment is when they're dancing, the bride and groom, and they go switch, and the wife has to call dibs on Prince Valor, as though it's like a choice. She was like, dibs on Prince Valor. Oh, okay, that wasn't like a given. Okay. I mean that's cool.
was
I don't
a
judge,
weird
but
couple.
I love it.
Weird people.
It
Yeah.
was so good.
I kind of liked them. Found them extremely interesting, entertaining, and hilarious. I wish I was there.
I don't know
I'm
who
glad I wasn't.
I don't know who
me
the voice
too.
of Ricky Raccoon was that officiated, but I
Yeah.
want that voice to officiate my wedding.
Can I come?
Wait,
I
what
just
was
wanna
his
be
voice
there.
like? I don't remember.
It was like
Oh, Ricky Raccoon. Like, it's really high pitched.
it was super high pitched
Oh,
and
creepy.
goofy-ish. And if anyone's seen The Sweetest Thing, it's kind of like the dinosaur
Yes.
man from The Sweetest Thing.
Oh boy.
Well, Ian at the wedding dances with Lucy as they are maid of honor and best
Groomsman.
man.
Best man.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah. No friends.
No, you can dance with family though.
No. I mean, it's gross that Princess Adriana and Prince Valor were best man and maid of honor.
Oh yeah, well
gross.
that's
Yeah.
we established this couple is weird.
It's better than going on Craigslist, right?
Is it? So
Actually.
anyway, they dance, and while they're dancing, Ian reveals that he wants Lucy to get to know James. He's like, you should get to know your dad.
That was so sweet.
Was it?
My heart was just like, yes. It was so happy for them.
I disagree. I found it weird
Why?
because Ian, this girl, yes, she's your sister, but like, now is not the time. First, he should know that she exists before you're like, we should make sure you guys know each other and are like get along and whatever.
Well, don't you think that's what he meant?
I thought that's what he meant.
Yeah,
so, too.
and that's why I like, because I think he wants, I don't think he likes having a secret, and I think he just wants it to be out on the table. And I think that he thinks his dad will be open and accepting to it, whereas Lucy is like, I don't know.
Well, she reveals Theo's threat to Ian. She's like, listen, here's what's happening.
Which I was so glad about. With some shows, it's like, I'm not going to tell this person because this person's going to be upset. And it's just like, tell the truth to your people and just be honest. And she was, and I actually really liked that about her this episode, because I was afraid she was going to be like, well, I don't want to tell him because it's his brother. No, she just was straight up.
And it shows how deep the relationship is becoming, where they actually trust that they're going to look out for each other and really care about each other's feelings.
And then later they can make out.
Anywho. Well,
I'm shipping Lucy and Ian. There, I did it. I said it.
Leanne.
Leanne.
Yeah. Oh,
It's okay now.
yeah.
Maybe.
guys, I just want to clarify that at no point have we seen any blood tests on this show.
That's true.
So there's none of this is confirmed.
Yeah, it's just a lot of hoopla. It's a lot of suspicion.
Yeah. Well, Harper and Will have a little conversation. And Harper, we all knew it was a terrible idea to tell Harper the secret.
She's been so cool.
She has been pretty chilly.
Except
Just
for
this past episode and a half.
she's
Really?
like-
I liked her in this episode. Sorry, go ahead.
she tells Will, like, oh, don't be jealous. Why shouldn't I be jealous? What do you know? I can't tell you. You stupid girl.
Okay. I would have done the exact same thing because I can't keep a secret.
Yeah, and this is why you shouldn't have been told to begin with.
Yeah, well, Lucy needed to talk to somebody, and Harper was there.
Will is supposed to be her best friend. Will even points out to her when they talk about it, kind of. Will's like, look, I'm your best friend. Why am I the last to know? But we never see Lucy tell Will.
That's what I've been wondering this whole time.
Well, doesn't it? Isn't there that scene where she begins to tell him?
She kind of starts, but we never see her actually say it.
Oh, see, I assume after that she continues.
No, well, she does this episode. We don't see it, but he mentions something at the end of the episode.
Yes, but the way he mentions it is when they're talking about how she's leaving in 6 weeks, and they have 6 weeks. He says, "Is there anything else you want to tell me? Any long lost relatives?" As though he doesn't, because it's not any other long lost relatives. It's just any long lost relatives.
I don't think it's that deep. I don't think the show's that deep.
I think it is.
I think
think he doesn't know.
What are you getting at? What do you think he does
Will
know,
doesn't
then?
know. I think what she starts to say in the conversation with Will is, you know how I always thought my dad was some deadbeat who disappeared?
Right.
So I think what she reveals is that, one, she knows who her father is, or she knows that he's not a deadbeat who ran out, or that her father is someone that thinks that she doesn't exist. I think he knows general statements. I don't think he knows that James Chandler is her father.
I agree.
We never see
I don't
it.
think so.
This is the first time that we haven't heard someone say it.
And I feel like when he was talking to her afterwards on their little date thing, he would have elaborated a little bit about the situation. Or maybe he would have run to Harper or Ian or something to show that he's in on the secret. He knows what's going on now.
I think it's going to come out that Ian thinks that Will knows, not to predict, but Ian thinks that Will knows and then says something, and then Will goes, wait, what? That's where I think the show is headed.
Really? Mm-hmm. I very much got the impression that he got the lowdown, and this is a 30-minute show on MTV, and we don't need to recap the story that we all know as an audience, and that, he got it.
I'm Team Sam.
Thank you, Kylie.
A panel divided.
We are a house divided. That's right. If you are listening, comment.
Let us
and
know.
say you're Team Sam Kylie.
Or Team Yael Vivian.
Yeah, team end of the alphabet.
No, Smiley.
Smiley. Wow, we're thinking of so many good
Yells.
It's almost Christmas. So.
Viviel.
Stop it.
I tried.
No, we are the end of the alphabet.
End of the alphabet. That's more official sounding too.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree, ladies.
All right, guys.
Okay. Just because there's so much to talk about in this section, we'll get there real quick. We see Elena doing a tour, and then she sees Margot with James, and she realizes that she is just an affair and that she's full of it, and that things aren't going to happen. I don't really know if there's much to talk about that, because are we surprised?
No, but at the same time, it could be a couple. They very much seemed like they knew how to be in front of people, and it's like, hello, come this way, nice to see you, please check out, what did he say? He was like, check out something, giving them But who knows what they're like behind closed doors?
No, she was totally giving me, drunk Melly from Scandal. That's what I got from Margot.
Kind of looks like her, like a
the
bit
whole
too.
presidential first lady look.
This is uncomfortable. Why do you not watch Scandal? What's
What's
wrong with
wrong?
you?
Do you live in America?
I'm busy. I'm a
I can't
busy
talk
girl.
to you anymore.
Barely got time to watch
no.
Happyland.
All right, well, this is Team Scandal over here.
Oh, no.
Team Left Out.
Regardless, I do think that, there's not much to say about her, but I think they're definitely like one of those power couples that their relationship is based on their image and their career more than it is a relationship.
Yeah. All right, on that note, I want to talk about who's the daddy, so we're going to take it into predictions.
Ooh.
There it is.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV.
This is an episode of Mari.
You are not the father.
Yeah.
I have, is it Will's dad, Ray? Anyone?
I think so.
Okay.
Theo Davidson.
All right.
Wait, who's the daddy to Ian?
To Ian.
Yeah.
Who's Ian's daddy? Okay.
Interesting.
I
Okay,
have-
you guys think Ray?
So because Margot went and slept through the lands, I'm going to throw in Monorail Tony.
Oh, thank you, Phil. That was so appropriate.
No,
Why would
it's so
Simon
cute.
Rex just, he's a pretty,
Actually,
big actor.
that could
kind
happen.
of.
And Shane and Simon Rex, they kind of give that whole long-faced leading man look, kind of, sort of. Okay, no.
Okay.
I agree.
I have more ideas.
Go on.
How do we feel about? Do you guys remember Jack? I think that was his name. The guy who trains everyone in the training, the princess training, whatever.
Yeah, he was so nice.
Oh, yeah.
So
Him.
kind.
I think he's a little
be
bit
sarcastic.
too below.
Here's why I threw this one in there, and I don't think it's a spoiler, but I'm gonna say it. On IMDb, I was trying to look up the actress who plays Margot. Couldn't find it, but did see Jack coming into the next episode, and I was like, what? Why?
Wow, interesting.
It could be that he's in there for a second, but I just thought I'd throw it in there. All right, one more. What are the chances Dirty Dave is the dad?
I want to
so
say
great.
Dirty Dave.
It's
Just
Josh
because I
Groban.
love Josh Groban, I want to see more of him.
Why else have Josh Groban be so amazing?
He was
And why-
so young.
And also, what is the purpose of Dirty Dave on the show? We don't really have one yet, so that could be.
Dirty Dave and drunk Margot.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done with that.
Any other suggestions on who is the daddy?
Well, the actual daddy, Kyle Chandler, could
James Chandler?
James. Sorry,
I was like, who's Kyle? Because I'd like
Twin brother.
I'd like to meet him.
God, no, James. that could be.
That he is really the father.
It's not saying he's not
Right.
possible.
I actually think that would be really interesting, since we can see from the previews that Lucy's kind of feeling Ian again, and then if she gets thrown through another loop, oh, actually, he's still your brother now.
Yeah.
The incest needs
that
to
would
stop.
be funny.
Needs to stop.
Any other fathers? Any other who the daddies? Do you want to throw in there? I'm sure you guys thought about it.
I really stopped at Ray.
I kind of like the Ray idea. If we're going to be serious, I kind of like the Ray idea. It makes sense. Like, why would
Yeah.
he know all this?
But then also, why would he tell Lucy?
He seems like
He seemed like a
candid
drunk.
dude.
He seemed like a drunk
He's an open
bartender.
book.
Yeah.
No, that's what bartenders are for. They're like
Yeah.
therapists, but a little cheaper.
Also, other things that are happening in the season finale next week, guys.
Oh, gosh.
It's the 4th of July, and we see James come to Elena's, and Lucy opens the door.
Oh.
All right, I think some official prediction time. Vivian, what
Oh,
are you
boy.
thinking?
Okay, so I totally think they're not going to tell him when he first comes over. Either it's going to be Lucy's nervous, or Elena's like, don't tell him, wait. But he's not going to find out from that first meeting. But I think he's going to be suspicious of, maybe something's up here. But he's not going to really know.
All right, Sam.
I think that Ian.
Breathe.
I know. Okay. Well, going back to all of it, I think that there's going to be a lot of confusion still in the finale. We don't know if it's being picked up for a second season or not. I just love Harper, and I think that her and Will perhaps maybe will find their way back to each other, because they're going to realize that they're not actually brother and sister Lucy, and it's gonna confuse them. And I don't know. I don't think Will and Lucy are gonna be long term. I unfortunately think that they are just made to be best friends, and I think Elena perhaps could leave with Lucy at the end of the next episode, which is the season finale, and just be like, all right, adios, Happyland, we're both leaving, and then have the doors closed. I just got the chills. I'm totally right.
Kylie,
Wow.
Kylie.
What an elaborate prediction. All right.
Although
first
she's
things
totally
first.
right, what do you think?
First things first, when James Chandler opens the door, Elena is going to make up a lie on the spot and say that Lucy is her sister or her niece or her house cleaner or something.
House cleaner.
I do not think Lucy and Will last. I do not think Ian is actually Lucy's brother, and I do think that Ian and Lucy are going to end up together or just like making out at the end of the episode. And Harper, maybe she'll hook up with Dirty Dave.
No!
Lucky her.
I don't see her and Will lasting though.
Right. I think I'm going to go this way. I think that at the end of the season, by the end of next episode, we will have 0 confirmed answers.
Yeah.
Everything is going to end on a cliffhanger.
Yep.
I think we will still not know what Ian did in New York.
Nope.
True.
I think that's behind us. I mean, really?
I think
No, I think
James.
someday we'll find out, but I don't think it'll be tomorrow.
And
I think we'll find out through Margot, but
I
not
think-
anytime soon.
I think James will not know that Lucy is his daughter. And I think that I still want Theo and Harper to get together at some point.
It's not even legal yet. Give it a year. Come on.
You think that Theo likes Lucy? Oh, Theo and Harper. Oh, do they even know each other?
They work
Not
together.
yet.
Not yet, but it could happen
Oh,
anytime
they
soon.
I mean, Lucy gets drunk and hooks up with Chandler boys, so... Or, I'm sorry, Harper. God, I'm the
what's
worst.
happening?
So Harper could do it again, but with Theo.
I think, okay, got
wow.
it. Ian and Lucy are gonna make out. Harper's gonna see it.
Then
be
make
like,
out with his brother.
F that. Gonna go make out with his brother.
Wow!
Boom.
Elaborate predictions today, guys.
Yeah,
Right.
we're really on. I mean, it's the season finale, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots gonna happen.
So thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited. Season finale next week. Be back with us. Vivian, tell the people at home where they can find you online.
You can find me at vivaciouslyvivian.com or follow me on Twitter _vivaciouslyv, Instagram _vivaciouslyv, and poshboyspolish.com.
Awesome. Sam, take it away.
You can find me online at samdavidsonentertainment.com and on Twitter and Instagram at samd43.
Excellent. Kylie.
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Kylie Hodges, and subscribe to my YouTube page at the Kylie Hodges, where I have a video coming out next week about what it was like interviewing Shane Harper.
Awesome. You can find me online at yael.tv. That's YAEL.tv. There you'll find info about all the shows I do here at AfterBuzz, including SVU and Constantine and many more. Also, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Google+, all the social medias at Yael Tygiel. That's YAELTYGIEL. And we will see you next week for more Happyland.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.